Yo, what's up everybody? Got another video for you guys today, and I just want to name my top 5 programming languages for 2020. So let's jump right into the video, and we're going to start at number 5. At number 5, we're going to put PHP. And the reason this is number 5 for me is because it's not really a mainstream programming language. It's more for backend and web development and database and stuff like that. So this is why it's on my list. The first time I ever coded in PHP was about maybe 4 years ago. I was building a social network or a forum chat room type thing, and I followed this tutorial that I had found on YouTube, and it was very good. I was able to completely, with a full domain and everything, completely easily set up a website based on my own code. It wasn't through Wix or Squarespace. It was hard code that I had written from the tutorial, and it worked great. I was able to get up a social network that's actually still active today. I just haven't pushed it as terms of marketing because we're trying to go in a different direction. But definitely want to put PHP at number 5. At number 4, I want to put Java. And the reason I want to put Java is because Java is used with everything. Cell phones, Android phones, PCs. It's just, you can install Java on your MacBook. It's just such a common programming language that I thought it deserved a spot on this list. The last time I coded in Java was around the time of my capstone when I was in college, around 2014, 2015, and I was building not a social network, I was building a game for Android. And of course, development in Android is Java. So that's the last time I coded in Java. It's been a few years since I've actually touched it. But I just want to put that at the number 4 spot. The number 3 spot for me goes to C#. And the reason I want to give C# this spot is because it was mainly, I started programming in C# when I was in college. I was a game programmer major in college, and we had set up XNA on our laptops, which was what you used to code for Xbox 360 and PC games back during like 2011, 2012. So I really did fall in love with C# during that time. It was just such an easy programming language to grasp, and it was very, very functional in terms of what you can do with it. It basically had everything you could need to build an Xbox 360 or PC game. So I had some good times with that language. So it was some good times. Let's move on. Number 2, I'm gonna have to put Swift. If you guys don't know what Swift is the programming language for iOS. If you're gonna make an iPhone app, iPad app, a Mac OS app, you're gonna be doing it in Swift or Objective-C. Swift is pretty cool. There are some things I don't like about it, as far as the libraries are all updated. So there are times if you're working in Swift, if you're trying to do certain things, you're gonna actually have to call Objective-C functions and go on your build settings and put an Objective-C linker flag and do all this crap just so you could build what you want. So with Swift, sometimes you have to import Objective-C into your project to get things to work. And it's just really annoying. I wish Swift just had all the tools and libraries to completely build a functional app without having to use Objective-C in it. Because I'm actually working on a project now where I had to set the Objective-C linker flag, and it was throwing me off for a little bit, but I have finally figured it out. And, that's how it is. I want to say my favorite programming language, this is the number 1 spot, has to go to Objective-C. Me personally, I am an Apple guy. If you see in the background, I have a MacBook here and a PC, but I do most of my coding on my MacBook. I love making iOS apps. I started making iOS apps first before I went to Android. Well, I got my first iOS app published first on iOS. I actually started trying to make an Android app, got frustrated and went to iOS and got my first app published, which received 20,000 downloads on the App Store. The app is no longer up, but I'm recreating it and it'll be back soon. I fell in love with Objective-C when I was in college. For my capstone, I was dedicated to making mobile games. So I took the money that I had. I got a MacBook. I bought an iPhone. I had an iPad. I had the big three right there. And I started some tutorials on YouTube back in 2012, and I was able to build a completely functional game using Objective-C. So this is why I love the language. I just love Apple. So of course Objective-C is going to be my #1 programming language. But I just wanted to make this quick video for you guys, detailing my top 5 programming languages for 2020. So if you guys are thinking about learning any of these languages, hit me in the comments below, and tell me what your favorite language is. But that's about it. See you guys later.